Hey, welcome back to the Culturally Distinct Podcast. Your boy DJ KO. I'm glad you guys tuned back into the show. Great show for you guys. Hey guys, look. First of all, don't judge me. I couldn't change my clothes from last week. Last week it had a hard week. You know, I had the same exact thing on I had on last week, but don't judge me, okay? It's the only thing I can find. But I appreciate you guys. Before we get started, I'd like to give a big shout out to my sponsor, 605 Infused Cocktails. Much love to you guys. It's summertime. Make sure you get a refreshing drink. It could be a margarita, it could be a daiquiri, it could be a pina colada, and you can mix that in there. And then you know you can have the island vibes going on no matter where you at in Houston. But make sure you hit them people up. 605.com or ALP6 on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you hit my folks up over there. Much love to those guys. Another thing I'd like to give a shout to everybody who subscribed to the show. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, man. Look, without you guys, Culturally Distinct wouldn't be possible. But I thank you guys. Guys, today we have a special show for you guys today. As all shows are very special, and we have special guests that come on the show today. You know what I'm saying? So we have a special guest all the way from Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
Denver,
Colorado.
And she brought
Mile High.
She brought some. Nah, she didn't bring nothing. No. She didn't bring nothing with her. Nah, but I like everybody to welcome to the show Miss Candance Hawkins.
What's up, y'all?
The fitness guru, the fitness model, the one that be doing the squats on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
How you doing, ma'am?
Oh, I'm great.
Awesome.
Off of work, chilling till Friday.
Are you off? I'm
off. I'm off.
So what's your plans for being off?
I'm gonna just kick it this weekend, keep it low key. I have my part-time job Monday and Tuesday, so I'll be training at the gym.
All right.
But outside of that, I'm just chilling.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Training. See, that's what I'm saying. See, I like how you said that. You said your part-time job, and that's why you're here, because we want to talk about fitness because it's summertime. Summertime. So it's an old.
Body's right.
That's right. So it's an old school song, right? I don't know if you know about this.
Yes. I know about it.
Oh, you know about the song, okay. Summertime.
Yes.
Ad-lib. Oh, you don't know the ad-lib. No, don't worry about it. Can't you sit back? Oh, no, okay.
Can you sit back and unwind?
Yeah.
Yes,
Time to go. Summertime. All right, good. But we're going to talk about that. I like that. So, first of all, before we get started, let's talk about where you're from. I know you're from Denver. How long you been in Texas?
I moved here actually from Seattle.
Oh, okay.
In 2018.
You way west.
Yeah. So after undergrad, I went to grad school in Seattle, and then the job that I had, I transferred here, and I've been here ever since 2018.
Okay. So hold up. So you've been in Texas. So let me ask you this: what you think about Texas? Do you like Texas?
You know, I can't really say yes or no because I live in Beaumont, and Beaumont is not really like a good representation.
So, my people from Texas, don't get upset with Candace, okay?
Houston is fine, though. Houston is lit. San Antonio, no. Austin
no.
Can be. Dallas can be.
Okay. Houston is cool. I like Houston. I've been here for a long time. Houston is good. A lot of opportunity, a lot of diversity, a lot of equity. I don't know about the inclusion. Because you still have separation of spots where you have a black spot, you have a white spot.
Oh, I know when I cross to the other side.
You know the difference.
Yeah.
You know the difference. But now they're gentrifying everything, so it's no...
They're gentrifying everything
everywhere. Right. But they're not gentrifying the gyms. Because nobody wants to go no more. Everybody's going to Dr. Miami.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about that, though. So, you've been in fitness for a minute, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about your fitness journey. What made you get into it?
So, I was always into fitness because I was a college athlete. I did cheer from 4th grade all the way through college.
Okay.
So, I was always in the gym, but I was always just maintaining that cute little cheer body. And then when I was in Washington and I was working for the state, I got injured at work.
Okay.
And physical therapy, that didn't work. Chiropractor, that helped a little bit. But none of that like really helped. So
what you mean
I
got injured?
Um,
Like injured or hurt?
no, just injured.
So you know the difference, right? Injury is like you're gonna be out for a long time. Hurt is just temporary.
I mean, how long is a long time? I was on light duty for 6 months. Is that not long?
That's the injury.
Okay.
That's
yes.
the injury.
Yes. I had
Okay.
an injury. And then that's when I actually started weight training.
Okay.
And that helped my injury way more than the chiropractor and physical therapy.
Okay, what was the injury, if you don't mind me asking?
I jammed my knee and my hip on my left leg.
Not how you did it, but how did you do that? At work?
It's weird. Not really weird, but it's funny. So when I worked with the state, I worked on an island. So it was like sex offender Alcatraz in Washington State.
Okay.
And it was really rainy, so we have a school bus that takes you from the dock, where the ferry's at, to the institution. So it was raining, and the stairs at the back of the bus were slick, wet, and I was getting out, and I thought I was taking my time, but obviously I wasn't, and I slipped, and I caught myself with the heel of my foot, and so, like, I guess just that impact
hyperextension of the knee
went up my leg, and I was out. Like, driving from work just an hour to Seattle, like, my hip was so tight. That was like, I feel like it was a minor injury, but it had me out for the count.
Oh, I know, you said 45 days. I know 21. When I was coming up 21 days, anything you do with 21 days is a habit.
Yeah,
consistently.
That's what it was, but I've heard different as time has gone on.
Really?
Yeah.
Takes longer?
I like you, I initially heard it was 21, but recently I've heard 60, I've heard 45. So I don't know if that's just because times have changed and we have a lot more distractions now, to where like it takes a longer time for people to create a habit, but yeah.
So, because I want to ask you this. This is about, because that's interesting. You said that. I never thought about that. 45 days versus that's a whole nother additional 20 days.
I mean, in the 90s, I was a 90s baby. We had dial-up. How much stuff was I really doing on the computer?
Right.
We didn't have Netflix. We didn't have any, like, streaming. Like, if it wasn't on basic cable or, you know, a TV antenna, you wasn't watching. We were outside, exercising, playing, come in when the street lights come on. So there wasn't no tablets. 5-year-olds got tablets. Like, people are streaming. You got 13-year-olds on TikTok every freaking day. Kids are in school with their phone. Like, there's a lot more distractions nowadays to where I don't think anything can happen in 21 days unless you're, like, in the woods with nothing.
And then that's still gonna be difficult. So when women and men, when they come to you, right, and they see you in the gym, they look at your body, they say, "Oh wow, you have a nice body." You know, what do you do? Of course, you tell them.
Yeah.
So what is the very first thing you think about when a client comes to you and does that?
I tell them the first thing I mention is diet. Okay. For me, praise God, and my mother and my father, I got good genetics.
Praise God.
So I am a naturally thin person. So for me, my goal is to work out and gain. Okay. Because I'm naturally thin. But being naturally thin and being toned and fit are two different things. Like, I could be naturally fit and not have a six-pack. I have to work for the six-pack. So you can see that I have abs. I have to work for that. So I still have to work even though I'm naturally thin. But for anyone who wants to lose or gain, it's going to be diet. It's 100%. There's like this 80-20 rule, but for me, it's 100-100. Like, you have to be dedicated to eat right. And I'm not talking about just salads every day and drinking 5 gallons of water. Like, just eating more healthy that's the first thing. So
let me ask you this. Are you married?
No.
You have a boyfriend?
No.
So you don't? Oh, so that's what I'm saying. That's kind of, so all right, the reason why I asked you that, because a lot of trainers, I'm talking about, this is most trainers are single, right? Male and female. And I want to get, because I'm talking for the normal people.
Yes.
A lot of people they have the motivation to do it because they see, you guys' body, male and female, no homo. And they say, okay, I got a nice body, got a six-pack, they got nice legs, nice arms, nice back. whatever. And it's like, okay, I understand they work for it because that's what they do on a consistent basis. But they don't give a scope of reality.
A lot of people don't.
You know what I'm saying?
A
Like
lot
trainers,
of
they be like,
people
well, you're
don't.
going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do that. I'm like, bro, I can't just do that. Not just with the diet, but also, and I'm not giving an excuse, but also with the weightlifting. A lot of people just can't go into the gym and just say, put mad weight on and start lifting.
Yeah, you have to, and I think the social media trainers, me myself, I post my workout. If people DM me and they have questions, I'm going to tell you exactly what are your goals, what are you trying to do, what your daily diet is. I'm going to ask you questions and I'm going to tell you what you should do. But I'm not the type of person to be on IG and say, hey, do this workout, because I don't know who's watching me. I'm just saying this is what I did for the day, and this is my fitness journey on my page.
Right.
If you want to take it as inspiration, do what you do. But I'm not promoting that my workouts are for everybody.
Got you.
I do simple stuff, and sometimes I be doing off the wall stuff. So I don't want anybody to look at me on my page and assume that this is what everybody should be doing. I've had plenty of people DM me and like, I'll tell you specifically for you what you should do. But I feel like a lot of people come off and they're like, come do legs with me. Like, not everybody can do that.
Nah, you can't. It wouldn't.
I've been in the gym. I've been a cheerleader. And there's some things I'm looking at like, I can't even do that. So.
And some of that stuff be off the wall. I don't know if you ever seen like these not DMs, but these Instagram joints. Dudes be jumping like Spider-Man all over.
It's ridiculous.
Jumping in my bag.
And then the dude that like carries like the furniture at the gym, I'm just like,
come on, man. Why? I'm like, why? So look, let me fast forward, because I see that when I be watching you work out, right? I want to give you a shout out, right? And I complimented you about this when you came to the studio. You be having some fresh kicks on, right? You be having your J's on, you know what I'm saying? Then they color coordinated with your tights.
Yes.
I was like, okay, so you're incorporating fashion with working out.
Yeah, me personally, I live by the motto, if you look good, you're going to feel good. I like to wake up and I like to be like, okay, I look good. I'm about to go kill this gym. I like to be fashionably fit just because that's just me. I don't do it for anybody else. Okay. I love J's. I'm gonna wear my J's. They're not just a weekend, I'm going out on the town J. No, my J's is every day. I'm gonna wear them to the gym, I'm gonna wear them to work, and I might wear them to the club.
I see you. Hey, shout out to J's. Shout out to the Jordan 1s. So the only Jordan 1s or what?
I mostly do Jordan 1s because I was a big dunk fanatic in like the early 2000s when they were really big, and then they stopped selling them. So I'm like, crap. And then that's when I got into the 1s because I'm like, they look exactly like dunks. I'm going to get 1s. So I've been really big into 1s. It depends.
Okay.
Like if I got J's, I'm like, these are some hot J's. Those are going to be on my upper body days because I know I'm not going to crease them.
I got you.
And if it's some J's that I've already worn and I really don't care about, then I don't mind if they get creased. I'll wear those on my leg days.
Got you. Let me ask you this. Were you a tomboy growing up? Or you was a girly girl?
I feel like if I had the chance, I probably would have been a little bit of both.
Okay.
But early on, I was directed more towards cheerleading, so I was already like on that cheerleading. Like I remember the very first day I did cheerleading, and it was like the little city league. And the first week or two of the season, they have all of us conditioned together. So the cheerleaders and football players. So one day I was conditioning, and the coach was like, I want y'all to chop. So I was out there, I was like, and he was like, that's how you chop. I said, Mom, I want to be a football player. She's like, go over there with the cheerleaders. And I was like, oh, okay. And ever since then, I was a cheerleader.
Oh, wow. So you're kind of like a tomboy, which is not, I'm saying that could be a good thing. That'd be a good thing.
I feel like I could be both.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool because, if somebody look at you from the outside looking in, they see you, it's like, okay, well, she's a pretty light-skinned girl. She got nice hair. Nice hair. She has, a nice body, has some nice shoes or whatever. It was like, okay, well, she's a girly girl. And then you're AKA.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
Yeah. People, like, when they first meet me, they never expected for me to tell them that I was a cheerleader, especially not all the way through college. And then AKA, because AKAs have that stereotype of being
bougie,
stuck up, bougie, self-centered, like we only care about ourselves. Bougie. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Now they ratchet now. Nah.
Shoot, they all ratchet.
They just don't show it in public, right?
I'm like, oh my god, she's AKA. Oh my god, she should have been a Delta. So I'm just kidding.
That's what I be. I know that's what y'all be. I know a lot of them. I went to black college, so I went to a lot of a lot of sororities. So let me ask you this. Also, I see that you have your own line.
I do.
You have your own line. You have it on right now.
I do.
And when I first saw it, I was like, okay, what is that? I see you wearing it all the time. I see you have apparel that with that same print on it. Could you explain what it is and what it means?
Yeah. So long story short, I was working at Target. And this older lady came in, and I seen she had 2 symbols on her wrist, and I'm like, I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, okay, tattoo. So then probably like a few weeks, almost a month later, I seen a younger lady look very similar, and I'm like, the other lady was old. This can't be the same person. And she had the same exact one. So I was like, I could have sworn I just saw you come in. She's like, oh no, that was my mom. So she told me about the symbols, and I did my own research, and as I'm going through them, like I just found some that represented me. So I actually have 4, and they're West African Adinkra symbols.
Okay.
So the ones that I have are perseverance, bravery, learning from the past, and life transformation, which is this symbol. It's Sisawu Suban, but that's too long to say, so I just cut it down to Saban, for Saban Fitness. And this symbol is the wheel, the outside, which means constantly moving, and then the inside is the morning star, which means you always have a new start. And for me, like, I feel like with fitness, like, you're always transforming in fitness, and it's like, it's never too late to start something new. So I just felt like it was appropriate. For me, it's just, which is what I promote, it's my reminder of why I started, why I got into fitness. I had an injury, so that is my why, to constantly maintain my body, because if you don't use it, you lose it.
You enjoy training.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. You know, I gotta ask you this. Every trainer that come up here, I gotta ask them this. The stigma of the trainer. And you know what I'm talking about. Or, you know.
What stigma of the trainer?
They say that most trainers are not promiscuous, that's the wrong word. They are very flirtatious. Mostly males. Not so much, well, I don't know. Women too, because they say this. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. This is just me hearing things in the street. They say that when you train a lot, you release a lot of chemicals. So the endorphins in your brain causes you to be real, how can I say this? I can say it, horny, right? It causes you, is that true? Is that a true stereotype?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, well, I was cleaning it up.
That's not how I operate, and the trainers that I've been around, that is not the case.
You never heard that before? Like male trainers are like,
I have heard that before, yeah. I've heard it before, and it's now become a running joke, you know, when people make their TikTok videos like, oh yeah, point of view of your male trainer, like, but no, that's, I have, in a professional space where people work at actual gyms, not gyms that they own,
right, or
them and they homies got at a storage unit and they just lifting up the gate.
Okay.
But like, if you're working at a actual
what's
gym,
the difference? One is might be a startup. They just don't have the fun.
But that's fine. That's your gym. You can do whatever you want at your gym. But if you're at an actual establishment, a company, that does not happen. You're not going to see a 24-hour fitness trainer, LA fitness trainer doing anything like that.
Really?
I have not seen that.
So how does a woman train a man? I never knew that.
You know, it's funny that you asked that, because I have had plenty of guys want to train legs with me.
Okay.
And scientifically, the woman's lower body is stronger than the man's, and then the man's upper body is stronger than the woman's. So that's why you'll see like chicks, they'll have like these stacked thighs and like still the smaller
small
top, and then the guys are like all like this, but they got chicken legs.
Yeah,
that's why.
Why they got the chicken legs? Don't do that. I'm here to represent the chicken leg guys.
Maybe have a chicken leg.
Shout out to the chicken leg guys.
But most of the time, I get it because they want to hit on me.
Okay. And I'm going there next.
And then I have guys that are like serious. Like one of the guys that I worked with, we were in the gym together, and he was just training, and I was looking at him like, that's not how you do that. So when I actually showed him, like, he saw me like probably a month later. It's like, all those workouts you showed me for like glutes and legs, like I've been doing them, and like my range of motion like is so much better. So I think it's beneficial for vice versa for women to train with men and men to train with women, because our bodies are different and we do train differently. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys who have stiff hips. Well, women, we do a lot of lower body workouts to where we are more flexible.
Well, I think that's anatomy too.
Well, yeah.
Because you guys' pelvic range is wider than ours. Actually, you can look at the anatomy of the body, right? Y'all pelvics are wider than ours, and your knees are closer in, versus our pelvics are shorter and our knees are out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just anatomy because you guys have kids.
Yeah, but that's why men should train their lower body.
Right, right. So let's talk about men hitting on you. So I know that, like, cause I don't know, like, I'm not in the gym lifestyle like that. Like, I don't, you know, I don't do the gym, right? But I'm just saying, like, when a young lady like yourself, right, always working out and serious about her workout, you know what I'm saying, that's your passion. And how do you take it when men want to work out with you, but at the same time, you know their intentions? You know what I'm saying? Because I know that piss you off all the time. Like, man, these niggas eat.
So what really burns my chaps is when a guy DMs me and he's like, hey, I'm looking for a trainer, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to respond. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to your page. And if I see you over there bodybuilding, winning competitions, all this other stuff, boop, boop, delete.
Why? Because he know what he's doing already.
Yes.
Okay.
I would much rather you DM me and say, hey, I'm interested. Would you like to get a workout in? Okay. And I'd be like, cool, we could get some content, partner workout. Okay. But if you already work out and you're like, oh, I need a trainer, you're just trying to work out so you can get at me. What's wrong with that, though? I would rather you get to the point.
That makes sense.
Be honest. Don't try and fake the funk and say, hey, I need a trainer when you got 4,000 trophies and medals because you compete on a regular. Just get to the point. Say, hey, I find you attractive. I see you work out. Would you want to work out together one day? Right. Okay, we're going to work out, and I know your end game is to holler at me. If I'm interested, sure. If not, no.
Do you even date? Or would you date somebody? Good question. Would you? I'm talking to myself. Would you date somebody that's out of shape, with potential to get into shape, or out of shape that's like, I ain't working out. I got money. I don't need to work out.
No.
You wouldn't?
No. And I only say that because working out is a lifestyle. Okay. And I've dated people that didn't work out, and you could hear this from other women who've dated men probably that didn't work out, and it's like, she's always at the gym, especially if they're insecure. All those men at the gym, I wanted this, I wanted that. So no, I'm not gonna date anybody that doesn't do some type of fitness. I'm not saying you gotta power lift and be in the gym every day, but you know, run, jog, do some burpees in your bathroom, I don't freaking know. But out of shape and not willing to get in shape, no.
And they got male boobs.
Negative. You lost me at the male boobs.
What's wrong with male boobs?
No, we both ain't shopping for bras, bro. No.
But he could work that off though. You could help him work that off, and at the house, be like, okay, let's do some push-ups.
I don't think I've actually dated anybody that wasn't into fitness.
Really?
I mean, for me being an athlete, like a cheerleader, I was around the basketball players. I was around the football players.
Right,
we
right.
went to track to support, soccer to support. So I've always been in like a loop of people who
Always train. Yeah, always.
Even if they're not working out, they were into like martial arts or something like that. So I've never been around people necessarily that didn't work out to where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna date somebody that doesn't work out. I've met guys, you know, just being out and about, and they didn't necessarily like not work out. They just didn't work out like all the time.
Like, what if you didn't have the gym? What would you be doing?
I travel.
Okay.
And I like painting. So when I'm not at the gym, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Now, because I asked that question because a lot of people, like you said, they are passionate in certain things: painting, gym, drinking, driving, painting, whatever, mechanic. Some people are passionate, but if they didn't have that, they didn't know they don't know how to manage life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yours is traveling.
Yeah.
And when you travel, do you work out when you travel?
I do.
Okay. So what is your goal? What is your goal every year? Because you know everybody has goals at January 1. I'm going to work out. I'm going to lose weight. Whatever. I
don't necessarily set goals of I want to gain 5 pounds in the next 2 months or anything like that. I just go with the flow.
Okay.
Like as long as, and that's why I record every day. That's why I post every day, because I want to be able to go back and be like, okay, 3 months ago, this is the weight I put up. Now I'm putting up this much weight. So I don't necessarily set goals. I just keep track of what I'm doing, and I just go with the flow.
You know, I was going to ask you that next, right?
What?
What you just said. Is it a vanity, or is it for performance? Because, you know as well as I do. That social media thing, a lot of people are into themselves because a lot of other people are into them.
I feel like you can tell
how
social media on who's vanity and who's performance.
Okay. How so?
I mean, both sides is probably going to be performance.
Okay.
But you have some fitness girls that wear regular clothes, regular this, and they ain't got all ass out. Then you have the other fitness people who always constantly in their thongs and constantly like, come eat breakfast with me, and they're like in their bikinis. Like, what are you doing fitness, or are you trying to promote your OnlyFans? Like, what are you doing?
Why you gotta be OnlyFans? Don't do that. Do not do that right now. They might. That's why I asked the question, because you do have some women that have nice bodies, but they, you might see them in skimpy clothing, and you have women that have, work out, and they might have jogging pants on with a sweater top, and they don't want nobody really to see like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's how you view yourself.
But I'm saying
and how much confidence you have in yourself, because some people look for the attention. Some people need that boost of, damn, she's fine, like. But then you have the other ones like, I know I'm fine. I'm going to wear these regular shorts and this sports bra, and I'm going to go to the gym. Or I'm going to wear leggings and I'm going to go to the gym.
Do you wear that when you work out?
What?
Like shorts or jogging suits and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mostly wear shorts.
Okay.
And leggings. But I'm not in the gym with like freaking thong on doing squats and shit.
Right. Thong going doing squats. Thong going doing squats. I haven't seen that yet. I gotta go look.
Or boy shorts.
Are you opposed to people having surgery versus working out? Because it sounds like you got a beef. That would sound like to me, because you're like, well, she doesn't work out. She's in the gym in boy shots, and so are you opposed to that? Because I think you got a beef.
I mean, what you want to do with your money is what you want to do with your money.
Because all right, so
I support getting surgery. I support mommy makeovers.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
If you had 3 kids and your tits is down to your knees, and especially if you got a C-section, those cuts, any amount of workout, a C-section, you're gonna be fucked up for life.
Right.
So I'm all down for the mommy makeover, but
if you go to the beach and you have a bikini on and a chick have a bikini on, you clearly know this was surgery.
Yeah.
And she getting more attention, you be like, okay, really?
I mean, I don't care. I was pulling dudes with no ass. So I'm not worried about it.
Shout out to the confidence.
I'm not worried about it.
Were you a bad kid?
No.
Okay.
I was not a bad kid.
Because, you know, most bad kids, they be like, okay, I'm going to continue to get a whooping every single day.
No, I wasn't. I mean, I had my share of whoopings, but I wasn't a bad kid. I was raised by a single mom.
Okay. Shout out single mom. Shout out to the single moms out there.
Shout out. That's just how I was raised. I was raised to handle mine and not depend on anybody else.
Right. But that's good, though. You know what? No such thing as too strong. I think it's more because people project, right? So when someone tells you anything about anything in life, right, that means they're projecting that on you because that's how they feel about themselves. You know what I'm saying? So when a person says, because the thing is, if you strong-willed, like say if a person like me, I have very strong will, right? I don't like using the term, but I've been an alpha before alpha was even existing, right? So, and I'm not saying because I'm a man, I just have that personality.
Yeah.
Right? I believe that when I leave a room, everybody's going to know who I am. And not by aggression, but just by
personality.
Yeah, personality, perseverance, like, no, not taking no for an answer. No, that's not going to happen, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people are insecure, right? We all are insecure in certain ways, but in ways like that, too strong, they're very insecure about that. Either they had a bad experience with a woman that was strong like that, right? Or their mom or somebody influential in their life was super strong, and it's like, nah, and they was intimidated by them.
Yeah.
So when a person says you're too strong, I mean they had a background somewhere of that happening to them. Have you ever met a person that was too for you?
No.
Especially in the gym. Now the gym is intimidating now, because if you've been grinding, you've been in the gym, you got your legs right. You know, I'm strong. I got 10 plates on a leg press. I'm in there. 7, right? And a chick come in there like, and she put 10 on there. And like, ooh. It's like, okay.
I'm not intimidated. I'm just gonna be like, if she can do it, I can do it too.
Okay.
And in the next 3 months, I'm about to have 10 plates.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's like an indirect competition.
Not competition with them, but just a competition with myself. Like if I see somebody, like a girl, I've been trying to do splits. Granted, I was a cheerleader. My hips don't work like that.
Right.
So I seen a girl, and I went up and asked her. I said, "Hey,
how you do it?
How you do that? Like, what steps did you take to do that?"
Right.
I'ma ask. I ain't got no shame.
Well, that's good. So what's your ultimate goal for the fitness journey? What you got going on? I'm gonna give you a good exercise. You might disagree with it, but every woman that I know that does this, they are very strong. You know what I'm talking about? Just guess. Out of all exercises, not in the gym though.
Push-ups?
No. Just guess. Just all right. So I'm gonna give you a hint. These women all wear heels all the time. They always wear heels. When they perform, they wear heels.
Are you talking about being like a pole dancer?
A stripper. Not only a stripper, but I'm saying most strippers, if not all, they are extremely strong. Because to climb up that pole like this, like a that is, you got to be strong to do it. And then to hold yourself up, your body weight up, you got to be extremely strong. So if you ever go to you went to a strip club before? I'm pretty sure you have. But look at a stripper back. Just always look at her arms and her back.
There's a girl that I follow. She's light skinned with red hair, and her muscle tone, like I just be watching her videos, just looking at her back, like
yes.
Oh my God.
They are extremely strong. Like I didn't know.
And aerialists.
Yeah, they do all that stuff.
Yes, their backs. I want that back.
So if you ever get a chance to go to Usher's concert, the one in Vegas, his residency, he has a part where he has, I think it's called Caught Up. The song is Caught Up. And he has strippers that come out and do a show while he's performing. Watch these girls. It's an art. It's not even the strip.
The light girl that I follow, like, she does, like, like, stripper stuff. Like, it's very, like, slow. It's kind of sensual, but it's very artistic.
Yes. You got to be extremely strong for that. You ever try to hold yourself up like...
Oh, no. I went to Stripper 101 class for a bachelor party, and when I took my sister to Vegas,
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
I thought I was strong.
Yeah, them girls are strong. They're real strong. So let me ask you this, business-wise. Do you want to start your own gym? Do you want to start online courses? Do you have an ultimate goal on that, or have you thought about it?
I I train some online. I haven't really been doing too much with it just because I'm in school.
Okay.
Getting my second master's in social work. So my ultimate passion is treatment. So that is what I'm focused on more.
Okay.
But I would love to get I don't want a gym.
Too much
maintenance. I don't want all that headache. I want to get a trailer and do mobile fitness.
Okay.
And just load all my stuff in the trailer. Have like little baby boot camps and yeah.
That's dope.
Don't nobody steal my idea.
That's a good idea though. It's like a food truck, but it's a workout truck. You stop, you go to places and you work out right there.
Yep.
It's like a mobile CrossFit.
Yep.
Kind of to a degree. Have you ever done CrossFit?
Yeah.
You like it? Or it hurts your joints?
It didn't hurt my joints, but I just like weightlifting. I just like regular stuff.
I got you. That makes sense. Yeah, CrossFit is I think long term it hurts you long term.
Yes. Well, I mean weightlifting hurts, especially if you're doing heavy weight.
Yeah. Workout plan for somebody, not for me, but for somebody, a young lady that sees you. She's like, okay, well, I want to do something at home. I can't get to the gym, but I want to do something. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, what can I do to just maintain or just to get strong? Monday. Quick now. You got to be quick now, Monday.
See, I do a 3-2. So I do 3 lower body and 2 upper body. Because you should have, at the very least, train each muscle group twice a week.
So, before we get out of here, all right, I want you to give the people your social media. Where can they DM you? Where can they find you? All social platforms. And whatever you got coming.
So my main page is freckled.infit. There I have my link tree. One Up Nutrition. It's the best thing out there. I've tried a lot of things, but that is the best. Fitness gear, Saban Fitness, and yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let me put my music on. All right. This is your boy DJ KO. Culturally Distinct Podcast. I'm glad you guys tuned in. Shout out to my sponsor, 605. Shout out to everybody. Subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend what we got going on. I appreciate you guys. Much love. Saying for the day is, what's the saying for the day? Give me a saying as we close out.
Transform your life. Constant change.
There you go. Transform your life. Constant change. Much love. Peace. I love you guys.